Hey guys, happy hump day. We're back. It is freezing cold. This weather here in North Carolina is ridiculous. Like, it cannot decide what it wants to do. One day it's snowing, the next day it's 80, then the next day it's down like 40. But today is cold, windy, typical March day. It's about 45, but it feels like it's 25 because of the wind chill factor. We are out running errands. We're actually in Raleigh right now because I had to go to this children's boutique that actually reached out to me, and I got another stroller. This is like becoming the stroller edition. So we picked up a brand new B.O.B motion stroller, so I cannot wait to get home and show you guys and tell you all about it. So you know the saying, when it rains it pours? That's us today. So I picked up Paisley from preschool, then we drove directly from preschool to Raleigh because it's about 45 minutes, and so I figured everybody would nap in the car, and that wasn't the case. Let's see, Avery started screaming, so I gave her a bottle, which she dumped in her lap, just sat there and held it upside down and just watched milk come out slowly out of the nipple of her bottle, which is super fun because when I got her out, she was soaking wet, and so are her clothes, and so is the car seat. And I just wanted to go get my stroller in peace. And then I go to get Paisley out of her seat, and her diaper, her pull-up has leaked. I don't even know if she just... I gave her milk when we got in the car because, you know, for the car ride, I was like, oh, she probably wants some milk. Let me give her a cup of milk. I brought it with me, and I'm pretty sure she went potty at the school, and they may have changed her pull-up. I don't know. I'm like, my kids do pee a lot. So we walked into this boutique. Like, one kid, I had to wear her in the ergo. I wore Avery, and then I just had this big wet spot. I thought she had peed and leaked out of her diaper, but I remembered she dumped milk all over herself. And then I've got one kid whose diaper leaked, and she had peed through her pull-up. So that was super fun. I deserve some Chick-fil-A for this. Oh, I think that's where I was supposed to turn. Fun. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I can turn here. All of these great places in Raleigh to eat, and I'm going to Chick-fil-A, and I'm not saying Chick-fil-A is not good. I'm just, you know, it sucks because when I'm out here, I just kind of make a day of it, or at least a couple hours, and both of the kids are just kind of like wanting to do their own thing and not really wanting to do what I want to do, so I'm getting me some Chick-fil-A, and I guess we're just going back home. Like I said, it was only a 45-minute drive, and as you can hear, baby signing time is on repeat, and everybody's happily learning about some sign language. So the crazy thing is that this place was gorgeous. This was a really beautiful boutique, and it sold gently used and new items, and I really wanted to look around. They had like a little play area with like a little gate, like white picket fence gate for the kids, and my kids normally want to get down and play, and today, because I was doing something I wanted to do, they did not want to get in there and play. And so yeah, go figure. So we're gonna have to come back. I mean, we're definitely gonna come back because this is down the street from the B.O.B we always go to in Raleigh. Like, it's like a big flagship store. It's the main B.O.B, so they have literally everything. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back when Will is with me, or the kids are, they can, you know, do something else. I don't know. I contemplating bringing a double stroller in, but I thought that would be kind of counter-defective. That's not even a word, counteractive, since I was going to pick up a stroller. But let me tell you, for those of you who don't know, let me turn this down, the B.O.B stroller. B.O.B is a Britex company. So B.O.B and Britex are the exact same company, but many of you have seen those big, the B.O.B jogging strollers. They're the really, really good, expensive jogging strollers. We don't have a B.O.B, we have a baby jogger. And it was mainly because I chose baby jogger. I don't know, I thought I liked the features more. But the good thing about the B.O.B, you can attach a Britex car seat, or any car seat really. It does have adapters to the bar, which I may consider selling our baby jogger and perhaps getting a B.O.B. But the reason I got this B.O.B motion was, A, it was brand new for $199. This is a stroller that is $400. I remember seeing this stroller when I was pregnant with Paisley, and I really didn't do a lot of research. I don't even think I got on YouTube at all then. This was what, like 3-4 years ago, and I really wasn't on YouTube all the time. But I'd seen it and just really didn't do a lot of research, and I ended up going with a Graco, and I wish I would have got this travel system. I really do, because it's amazing, and I can attach a Britax infant seat to it. So baby number 3, I will be able to do that. I'm not pregnant, but just saying. Also, the reason I wanted to get this was because, as you know, I've gotten rid of a few strollers, and for some reason I've gotten rid of all of my single strollers, not thinking I would need them anymore, since I would always have a double stroller with me. But now that Paisley has started preschool, she's in ABA therapy in the morning and preschool in the afternoons. So that leaves me a lot of time with Avery, and I have a lot of errands I run sometimes, and we're here and there. And then even when it's Paisley and I out, like if we're on like, you know, an adventure, an excursion, like the mall or the park, it's nice to have a stroller, because, you know, sometimes little legs get tired. And I wanted to get a stroller. I contemplated getting like a very inexpensive umbrella stroller, but then I thought that's just pointless, because first of all, single strollers are very compact, so I wasn't even worried about, you know, how tiny it was. This, I wanted something that was gonna last. I wanted something that would be interchangeable between both of my children, that, you know, they both could ride comfortably in, could sleep comfortably in, and, you know, it would last us for years to come. And I do believe that this B.O.B Motion has a weight limit of 75 pounds, and I think 65 pounds, up to 65 pounds for a child, and then an additional 10 pounds for any gear that you may be carrying. So that was really, really cool. So that sold me right there. I was like, done, because I can use this, you know, pretty much until Paisley's like 7 or 8 if she still wants to ride. And, you know, she's special needs, she has autism, so sometimes it's her safe place. She likes to be in a stroller if she's, you know, overloaded, you know, sensory wise, and she's just, you know, might be starting to melt down. I can tell, and I put her in the stroller and, you know, pull the canopy over her, and she can just kind of relax and calm herself, and it's her happy place. So, you know, I don't know, people laugh at me, but a stroller is essential for me, especially with a special needs child. Chick-fil-A is packed today, but it's moving very fast. I'm living on the edge, and I got the regular nuggets, the breaded nuggets instead of grilled today, because I felt like it was a treat for me. But anyway, yeah, people may laugh at my love of strollers, but, you know, a mom of a special needs child, especially an autistic child, it makes life easier. It definitely keeps my child safe and keeps me worry-free, because a lot of children on the spectrum do like to run away and wander. So I can make sure my child's safe. But it just was a good choice. It was a no-brainer. And just the other weekend when we were at the zoo, we actually didn't end up using our double stroller all that much. The kids rode in it for all of 10 minutes together, and I kind of told Will I didn't want to take it because I knew that would happen. And so with something like that, we just really need one stroller to just kind of switch kids in and out, because I ended up wearing Avery in the ergo pretty much the entire time. And then she wanted to get out and wander herself. So, you know, just a simple stroller that we don't always have to take a double stroller. And we've actually run into instances over the last couple of weeks where a single stroller would have been helpful. Like Will had to take the van to get an oil change and had to use the double stroller. And it was just Avery, so we kind of needed this. But I'm super excited because this is super lightweight. It's like the B.O.B jogger, but it's so compact. It's the Motion. It's the everyday stroller, but kind of with the functions of that heavy duty jogger, but it's not the heavy duty jogger. But I'll get into that when I show you the stroller. So when I get home, I will show you. Put these kids down for, well, maybe not a nap, but relax time, and I will get back with you. Okay, so I've got my car open. So as you can see, I have my double umbrella stroller here and the single stroller, which I just got. This is the new B.O.B Motion, and it's super duper lightweight, and it lifts with one hand. Check this bad boy out. This is the B.O.B Motion stroller. So as you can see, it's a single lightweight stroller. So if you look closely, you can see the similarities between the Britax, the Agile. If you guys are familiar with the company Britax, B.O.B and Britax are the exact same company. So that's why you see a lot of Britax infant seats that say B.O.B on it, because it actually goes with this B.O.B stroller, or any of the jogging strollers. It doesn't have to. You can just buy one on its own without even, you know, really connecting it to the stroller. But needless to say, so it's very similar to a Be Agile, Britax Be Agile single stroller. And Britax also, I don't know if they still do make this, but they also make the Be Agile with the 4 wheels. So really the only difference between the Britax Be Agile and the B.O.B Motion, obviously, this one, the B.O.B Motion, is a little bit more outdoorsy. This is meant for heavier duty, and that's the entire reason I wanted a single stroller like this specific one, because I wanted something not only that was interchangeable between both of my kids, but I wanted something that I could take on all terrains. If I wanted to go for a walk, these are air-filled tires, so I can just kind of fill these up whenever I want to go off-roading. I can go through any type of terrain with these tires. So I wanted something, like I said, that was comfortable for my kids, for both of them. They could both sleep in. And this is, like I said, just like our Britax Be Agile Double. It's just the more outdoorsy, sporty stroller. So this is, like I said, brand spanking new. This has the adjustable handle, just like the Britax Be Agile. So all the same features. So I guess I really don't need to go into detail, but just wanted to show you guys our new stroller. And see, it has like the shocks. That's why it's called the Motion, because anything you go over on any terrain, the shocks are going to absorb it, and so your kids aren't going to feel it. And that's another reason, like I said, I was going to get a Britax Be Agile single, and then I looked at a couple other strollers, but then I made the decision. I saw this, and it was just such an amazing deal that I just absolutely had to get it. And so, yeah, we'll be able to use this for years to come. Especially Paisley and I do like a lot of mommy-daughter days on our own. Hey there. And so this is going to be perfect. Even amusement parks with one child, or if you're at a smaller amusement park, or this is actually going to be super duper helpful within the next week. Actually, we've got a couple events, so I can't wait to try this out. And it has a really pretty comfortable footwell here, and that's what Paisley loves about the Britax Be Agile. That's her favorite stroller. Just a solid place to place their feet. So yeah, can't wait to try this. Okay, and just to give you an idea of how compact this is, like I said, I wasn't really going for super duper compact because it was a single, so I knew I could really take a single stroller anywhere, but this is super duper compact. The same fold as my Be Agile. You put the handlebars up, and then here's this button on the side here, just like my double. Press that and just lift up, and honestly, I could carry a baby and lift this at the same time, and it just automatically locks into place. Oh, hello, little baby. Fancy meeting you here. And then I can just pull this open, and actually, while you're here, come here. Don't run away. Do you want to try out the stroller? Actually, this came in handy because at the boutique, Paisley sat in it, and y'all know Paisley loves the stroller. She did not want to get it out, and which made it easier to get this to the car because I didn't have him in a stroller. Oh, I don't want to cut the tags off. I love getting new things, but I don't want to cut the tags off. But yeah, we've got a couple events coming up that this is going to come in handy where we really won't need a double stroller for both kids, but ooh, this is fun. So if I wanted to do a little push like this, or for some reason if I wanted to do this, but I like how it's height adjustable for different heights. So for Will, he's gonna love this. Like I said, I didn't want to get like another jogging stroller. Sorry, I feel like I can't see you guys. I didn't want to get another jogging stroller because I wanted something that I could take into the store that wasn't gonna feel like this big, rugged, bulky jogger, because the B.O.B single jogger, it's a good size. Like you saw our baby jogger double, that's a pretty good size too, but rarely do I ever go jogging with only one of them. But if I truly wanted to go jogging with one of them, I could, because technically these are the all-terrain tires. I don't see why you couldn't, because these are tires made for all-terrain, and they have shock absorbers on them, and they're air-filled. So I don't see why I couldn't. But like I said, I can go over any type of terrain, like playground mulch, and that's exactly why I wanted to get this as opposed to a more, I don't know, upscale, if you will, stroller. But I wanted something that was going to last and not just look great, and that was popular. and something that both kids were gonna love. So that's the reason. And like I said, it's very safe because Paisley is doing really well and she's doing better with listening and following instructions. And but she is autistic and they are runners. They're known to be runners. And so they just will take off. And as you guys have probably, if you watched my other vlog when I was shopping, Paisley like literally escaped my best friend Louisa. So I don't ever want a scary moment happening. So, you know, people can laugh all they want, but this right here saves the day. It keeps my kids safe and secure. And like I said, it's just a really good place for her to just kind of relax and just gather her thoughts and calm herself if she's having sensory overload. This is gonna be perfect. I love it. This is good for the mall, shopping, farmer's market, park, I don't know. It's good for everything. So same exact function as my Britax, like I said. This is fun. This allows for extra airflow back here. I don't even know why I'm turning this to like a little review. This is not a review video. I just wanted to show you guys that we got a B.O.B motion, and I guess all of a sudden this is turning into a review. So I'm just gonna stop right here because I don't want it to be that video. Avery, come here. Let's just sit you in it for fun. I'm not gonna strap her in, but just so you can see how comfy it is for her and plenty of room for her to grow, for her legs down here. And yeah, both of them are gonna be happy. I think this was a much better choice than just going with another umbrella stroller, because I would, first of all, like I got rid of one umbrella stroller and that would have just been silly to get rid of one to buy another. So in the end, it actually worked out. The Peg Perego that I had, I think I gave it to my friend who recently had a baby, but that actually was my least favorite stroller. It was like the least useful I found because you could only use it, I think, pretty much for the first year. It was more of like an infant stroller. I don't know. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going on a tangent about strollers. But I promise, well, I can't say I promise this is the last stroller I ever buy. Some moms, some parents just, it takes them going through a few strollers to find out what they really truly need. And so I'm not crazy. Like, I don't care if people think I'm crazy because, you know, we live a very active lifestyle. So for some people that don't really go anywhere, and maybe it sounds bad that it doesn't really get out, they might not need a stroller ever. They might be fine with an umbrella stroller to last the entire stroller life of their child. We're different. We're a family on the go. We're busy, and we've got, you know, 2 kids, and definitely gonna add another one at some point. And so we just have different dynamics. And you know, it's taken me a couple of times, a few strollers to truly find out what works for me, what works for my kids, what works for our family, on so many levels, you know, like comfort wise. And I have a tall 2-year-old, and so my tall, well, she's now 3, my tall 3-year-old can't fit in a lot of those tandem stadium style umbrella strollers. So anyway, yeah, before I get off on a tangent, this is definitely going to be one that stays in the back of our van. I think the double umbrella stroller will also stay back there just in case we need a stroller. So this way I'm not ever kind of left in a jam if I need to put both of the kids. But what I do like about this, I can buy a stroller board if I wanted to. And I've seen some you can either just stand on, or some that actually have a little seat that you can sit a kid on. So you could turn it into a technical double stroller if you wanted to. But the reason I even got a double stroller was because I have 2 small children, and at the time, they were 22 months apart when Avery was born. So Paisley, literally the day Avery was born, Paisley turned 22 months. So I had 2 under 2. So I had 2 very, very, very little kids. So I definitely needed a stroller. Had they been the age difference they are, like, let's say Paisley was, you know, 2.5, 3 years old when Avery was born, I probably wouldn't have bought, I might have bought like a double jogger, but I probably would have been fine with a single. So especially since I wore Avery in the wrap pretty much like the first entire 6 months of her life anyway. So I'm just gonna stop talking because I've already talked too much. If you can't tell, I'm really excited about this. This is what gets me going. So This is our Bob motion, everybody. So this is the aftermath of our 45-minute drive there and 45-minute drive back. What did I learn about today? Luckily, that outfit Avery has on, it's the cutest little Oshkosh outfit, just leggings with a matching top, 18 months, which she fits into nicely. She still fits in a 12-month clothing, but maybe I'll just bring the 18-month out little by little. But I just happened to come across that on the shelf and decided to throw it in the diaper bag. Thank goodness I did, because she was covered in milk and was soaking wet for the drive home. Paisley, over there on the couch, because she fell asleep a while back, I did not have an extra outfit in the car, so she had to ride home with her Ugg boots and her pull-up and her shirt and no pants, and it's freezing outside. So I'm definitely going to make sure when I go upstairs, I'm going to restock the diaper bag, but I'm also going to make sure I just maybe put an extra outfit for each child in my car, because I think I used to have one and I took them out, but I'm going to put maybe a couple extra diapers and an extra pack of wipes. I see you. She's getting into everything. And so that's the lesson I learned today, that even at 3 years old, they still need an extra outfit. Oh, Avery and I are just out for a walk in our neighborhood. This is just a little trail on the side of the street in our neighborhood. Very safe, very secure. But it's just a beautiful day, not too hot, kind of cool actually. So I figured we'd just go out for a walk while Paisley is doing her therapy, but super comfy. Oh my gosh, this stroller is amazing, you guys. It's super lightweight. It has the full functions of a regular size Bob. I mean, only this stroller is just really not intended for jogging, but it's amazing because it has that full function that I can go over any type of terrain and be outside, and I don't know. It's just awesome, but it's just super lightweight and compact, and yeah, so I would definitely recommend this. As I said, I'm not sure if Britax Bob still makes the motion stroller, but if you find it, I would definitely scoop this bad boy up, because it's just such a perfect stroller just to have in your car. So yeah, today Avery's in the Bob, working out great, although she's kind of tired.